Well, everybody, you know the drill. Here is Showing Random Blu-rays video, and today will be number 5. So, anyways, no time to waste. Let's get on to it. Starting with the first 4 John Wick movies. So, anyways, here we go. My favorite John Wick from these movies are John Wick Chapter 2 and Chapter 4. There. Kind of a pain in the butt to get that Blu-ray back in the box. So, yep. And here's John Wick Chapter 4. Definitely one of my all-time favorite John Wick movies ever. So, yep. And I will be going to see F1 at the 11:30 showing later, in which it is almost 7 o'clock in my area this morning. So, yep. And if you guys haven't seen the John Wick movies, go and watch it. It's still my thing. So, yep. Really good 2019 movie, and definitely one of my all-time favorite movies of 2019, and way better than the crappy sequel from last year. So definitely not gonna see the sequel, which is one of the worst sequels ever made. So, yep. And especially the stairs. One of the most iconic scene in history is the stair scene. And the case is broken there, but hopefully the rest of the Blu-ray still plays fine. I've seen the first one back in 2022, and the sequel which I've seen the sequel on Max back in 2022. Still both classics. So, yep. And the case is broken there for some odd reason, which has a crack. But at least the rest of the Blu-ray still plays fine, so yep. Great sequel to the first Creed movie from 2018. In which I've already showed the first Creed movie, which I have on DVD. Which I've already shown it on my Showing Random DVDs video. If you guys want to check it out. And now, here's Creed 3. Definitely a great sequel to the first Creed movie. And same as the sequel from 2018. I hope the views are gonna love this video when I upload it. Yeah, my views are going short on my last videos, but at least the views are going to watch this video to see what I think of it. So, yep. Really good biopic to Freddie Mercury starring Remy Merrick. And this movie also has Mike Myers in it. So, yep. Really good Disney live action remake to the first, or to the original Aladdin movie from 1992, in which I do have the Aladdin trilogy on VHS. So, yep. Oh yeah, if anyone hates this live action remake, I can handle your guys' opinion since I do like this live action remake. Which, of course, this movie has Will Smith. So, yep. In which Will Smith did plays the genie in the remake, while the original was voiced by the late Robin Williams. Okay. Okay. There. That's better. Sorry about that, folks. My blankets are wrinkled, but I fixed it, so. Anyways, let's continue on. Definitely an excellent 2013 movie, which has the late Chadwick Boseman and Harrison Ford. And rest in peace to the late Chadwick Boseman, who died back in 2020, which is 5 years ago. So, rest in peace to him, sadly. And the case is broken on this Blu-ray. But at least both of the disc still plays fine, so yep. And if anyone haven't seen this movie, go and watch it. And if you're a baseball fan, too. Saw this movie with my parents back in January 2024. Really good 2024 movie that stars Jason Statham. Yeah, still a really good 2024 movie right here that stars Jason Statham. So, yep. Great sequel to the first Mary Poppins movie from 2018. And too bad this is the short Mary Poppins movie ever made. So, yep. But that's alright, though. It happens all the time, so, yep. And I do have the first Mary Poppins movie on VHS, which is the 1996 reprint of the Masterpiece Collection VHS. And of course, the sequel stars Emily Blunt, while the first one stars Julie Andrews. Amazing 1986 movie that I've start watched back that I've start watched back in 2022. Really good underrated 2022 biopic that stars Naomi Eggen as Whitney Houston and Stanley Tucci as Clive Davis. And I think I got this Blu-ray from Walmart back in 2022, 2023, when Disney celebrates the 100th anniversary. So, yep. And I will show you the pin after I show the Blu-ray. And yes, of course, I'll be showing the pin now, so. Here it is. And I'm not going to open it. I'm going to keep it in sealed, so. Yep. Which is pretty cool that I got this Blu-ray from Walmart back in, I think, July of 2023, I think. Or I might be wrong. I think I got back in 2023, so. Yep. Really good 2007 movie that has Adam Sandler and Don Cheadle. Okay. I will be rewatching this movie again very soon. But at least Blake and I saw this movie in theaters back in August of 2022. Great Jordan Peele movie right here, so. Yep. Definitely an excellent 2024 movie that I've that I've first time watched back in January of this year. Definitely one of my all-time favorite Guillermo del Toro movies right here, so. Yep. And definitely one of my all-time favorite Netflix movies as well. If you guys haven't seen this movie, I highly recommend y'all to watch it soon. So, yep. Definitely one of the best Netflix movies ever made. So, yep. And this is Shadow's favorite movie of all time. And Shadow, if you're watching this, this is for you. This is for you. Definitely one of your all-time favorite movies. So, yep. Definitely one of my all-time favorite 2020 movies that has John David Washington, Robert Robert Pattinson, uh, Ken Mars, and Michael Caine as well. And and this movie also has Aaron Taylor Johnson and Hamish Lancater, which he'll be in the new Aussie movie, which is another Christopher Nolan movie, which will be released next year. And this will be one of the last Christopher Nolan movies to be released by Warner Brothers since there's in which he started working at Universal, starting with Oppenheimer. And my dad and I saw this movie in theaters. We loved it. When the movie theaters start to reopen. And finally, here is the last one for this video. And I finally watched this movie back in 2025, which is last year. And it was a great horror movie for Thanksgiving. So, yep. And of course, Patrick Dempsey is starring in this movie as well. Well, everybody, there you have it for Showing Random Blu-rays number 5. So, stay tuned for number 6 coming up probably tomorrow. Same time and same day. So, anyways, this is Superman Media 2002. I'll see you all later. Go and like and subscribe and put a thumbs up and comments to see what you think. So, yep. So, anyways, this is Superman Me 2002. I'll see y'all later and have a wonderful Sunday morning. Now, if you excuse me, uh, Blake and I will be going to see F1 in theaters starring Brad Pitt at the 11:30 showing. So, yep.